Hi, hello guys. Today I'm going to do the discussion 6 TED Talk. And for this class, it says after considering the materials for this week, you will record a TED Talk that addresses what you feel to be the most important aspects of educational technology moving forward. In order to bring out change in the classroom and schools, using the ISTE standards express and encourage and teach your peers what ought to be in the 21st century. Okay, here I'm going to have my TED Talk. You can see my website now. I'm going to talk about ISTE standards and what's problem in the classroom and schools right now. Okay, let's see the first. For the students, we want our students to get familiar with all the technology and they can be successful in this century because we know the technology develops and the political, economic, all the things are developed by the technology. It empower our society and our society needs the human who knows how to use the technology and they have the problem solving skills and they can do the creativity things. But for the first thing is empowered learner. Students leverage technology to take an active role in choosing, achieving, and demonstrating competency in their learning goals informed by the learning science. The first thing is very important. What is the learning goals? Because we already know that our education program, our education, like the whole system, has a problem that all the students want to pass the exam, then they can get they wanted job and they can get the life they want. But here's the thing. What is the nature of the learning and what is the learning goals? The technology can help us to promote students' learning motivation and help them to find a lot of information. But what is the students want? And what is a student learn what is the learning what is the nature of the learning, we should know about that. And the second one is digital citizen. I think here is the problem because we all want our students to be a digital citizen. They are familiar with the digital things, they are familiar with the technology, they have the mega meta, how to say, it sounds like they have the deep insight to know what they will do by the technology. But here's the thing, by my observation, through my observation, I found out that doesn't every school has the technology support. It means some students they just don't have the computer, and some classroom they can't afford all the computer for the students. I remember that when I worked in the Postmaster Elementary School, and that was a classroom include like 20 students, not very much, no, 17 students. And just there 17 students, they need to share their computer, they need to share their Chromebook because we don't have enough one. And some students, they want to do it more, and some students, they just they can wait, but some students they already knowing how to type. Some students they just like, oh, what's that? They're so curious about that, and probably it can hurt them because they don't know. Others already knew. It sounds like some students just don't have the motivation to do that again. It says like, I don't need that thing, I don't need technology, but that's not true. Here's the thing. Some school they cannot afford all the technology fee, and somehow they just to pursue their students can pass exam, then the students can go to higher school. And for China, we also have the problem. In the American classroom, we still have like three computer behind the classroom, but in China we don't have one. We just have a computer room in the school, just one room for all the students. It's like 3,000 students. So if you don't have a very good condition or the very good family background, you cannot touch to the technology. One of my roommates, she live in a very like I cannot say that, but it's poor family, and she has seven siblings. Uh, until she went to the college, she didn't know how to use the Word, Excel, all the things. And she didn't have a computer. She didn't have a laptop until she worked work like a part-time job. She get that thing. So here the thing you see. we all know that technology is great and we need to use the technology, but we don't have the enough technology support. And like recently, other people like coding. It's like you can use the computer technology to build something you want. It sounds like very cool, but you need to learn how to coding, and you need a lot of like information. So the first thing, because I learned code by myself, so I know what is the process of learning a code. The first thing, you need to have a computer. Learn this computer can like run the coding system. The third one, you need to know how to find the reliable and validated information about coding. So here are three process. The first process, you need to have a great computer. For me, I have one, but somehow some others they don't have. So how can we be a digital citizen? We even don't have that stuff. Before I came to the United States, I think that all the American people have a very good, like amazing computer. But honestly, from my observation, I don't see that. Some people they just have a Chromebook because all the things they need is like Word, Excel, these things. They just need to Google it. They just need to use the Google Doc. But what others? Why you just like be satisfied with finish your homework? You can use a computer to do a lot of things. And I must to say, because I know use computer to do too much things, so I just lose the motivation to study. I'm sorry. So here is the technology like negative things, because I use my computer to do all things. I forget to do my homework. Here am I. So finish my homework right now. Okay, the third one, knowledge constructor. It means students critically curate a variety of resources using digital tools to construct knowledge, produce creative artworks, and many meaningful learning experience for themselves and others. For me, it's like I'm a student now. I need to use knowledge constructor. And for my experience, I just use the technology. I have a wonderful application, and this application just help me to like read the materials and find the words I'm not familiar with and I don't know the pronunciation. This application can pronunciation it. It's not a it's not a dictionary. It's an application. It means you can upload your PDF files into it and you can find all the things on it. That's cool. I like it. And here are the all the things like global collaborator. Mm, honestly, we all want our students to touch different culture, but somehow they just don't. Somehow they just think that they are the best. Honestly, I try. Believe me, I have the experience. I had an ex-boyfriend, and not like boyfriend, but boyfriend. He was like, yeah, dating with me, but I don't like him because he was really like ignorance. He doesn't think that I'm smarter than him. I don't say that, but my mind, believe me, I'm so good, but he just don't believe in it. And I learned something from the class, and I talk it to him, and he says, "No, I don't believe it. It's not wrong. Come on, I just learned it, okay?" So here's the problem for the global collaborator. Trust me, in the video game, all the global player is welcome. We love all the players, but for the learning, somehow we just don't learn from each other. Trust me. And we hope the technology can overcome these difficulties. We hope, yeah. Technology probably can let you chat with others, but first thing you need to be curious about others' culture. You need to be curious about others, then you can learn from the others. So just keep learning, keep thinking that I'm still stupid. I'm still like don't know something, and I can learn from others, not by the technology, but from your heart, and then using the technology to help you to learn more. And here we go another thing is for the educators. Sorry, my kitty just Wuhan, I don't know if you can see it, but here he is. Ah, Wuhan. Okay. For the ISTE standards, here are the things like explore the educator standards as a learner because educators also need to learn from others. As a leader, educators seek opportunity for leadership to support student empowerment, exercise, and to improve teaching and learning. As sounds like that, educators need to find the opportunity to help their students, not just give them tasks and ask them to finish it. And then the most important thing is digital learning environment. How the educator provide that to the students. Because I know for we have learned SMAR, SMART, and type PPACK, and then we use the triple E to test an application. Here are all the things, and the other things is like how we use how we use it, how we use this pedagogy, how we use these tools to help us to like provide the technology things. And as a leader, the first thing you need to master your content. From your content, you choose the best pedagogy for this content, and then you choose the technology for this pedagogy. And for the triple E, you need to use the triple E to test this application, this technology is useful or not useful. And then here's the learner, he's a leader should do things. You need to encourage your students to use that technology to master that content. Then ask the students, have the students transform the content knowledge to another form. And for the here are the things. So for me, I think here's a big problem between the in the classroom and the school is we don't have the enough money to support our students to learn about the technology things. And the second is some teachers they don't have the ability to use the technology. They already master content and they know how to use traditional pedagogy to teach their students. And they can make sure that their students can use that content knowledge to pass the exam. That's all. They don't care about what's in the future for the students. What if they want to use technology in the future? They don't care about it. And because the teachers don't know how to use the technology. Here's the thing. Yeah, that's true. And so I think that teachers should be trained to use technology and somehow the nature of learning goals and the exist learning goals is not much. We hope our students become a good citizen. We hope our students can have the power and the skills of learning by themselves, and they can like be a better person. But for the truth is, our learning goal is pass the exam and they can get a job opportunity. So I think here is the like dilemma for me because I learned all the things from technology class. I learned that how to produce, how to integrate technology into the teaching. But in other class, I just need to like write a great looks good lesson plan. That's all. So I don't know. I hope someday our learning goals can match and we can like have a better education system for our future students. I hope. And I want to be that teacher trying to use technology and don't make my homework so late.